The runs needed by the West Indies in this over are 10. They've only scored 10 in 1 over so far in this match. There we go. He's got to go at that one. He's got it away for 4. Richie Richardson's going to win this match for the West Indies. They needed that boundary. He's not going to leave it to the last ball, that's for sure.
This is a very good shot from Richie Richardson, looking to hit that over the mid-wicket region. Anything that isn't well pitched up is going to be heading in that direction, and that was a good shot. What Fleming has to do is to try and pitch every ball in the block hole. He has to be bowling full length and straight. But Richie Richardson, I presume, will be thinking, although that line says 6 more runs off 5 balls, if the West Indies get 5 runs, they would have won this game, because remember, they beat Australia in Jaipur. So in reality, just 5 more runs for the West Indies needed, with 5 balls to go.
Australia need a wicket here. They need to get the last 2 in. This is Fleming again to Richardson. He's got an inside edge on that one. Here comes the throw. He's at the stumps and he's calling for it. I think he got home. Ambrose has got long legs, big strides. It looks to me as if they've called for the replay. Or has he not? I think he may have cancelled it.
No, I think Venkat has called for the replay. And Richard Richardson has decided that he's running for everything. He's not going to take the chance for himself to make all the runs. This is close. Very close. As a matter of fact, it looks as if he's out.
He's gone all right. Don't worry about that. That's all over. He's not interested. He's not even looking at the lights, Ambrose. He's going to get the shock of his life. There's no doubt in my mind. Have a look at this. There he goes. It's short. The bail's off. That's the end of Ambrose. He's about to hear the roar. He can't believe it. Ambrose out, run out. Well, this really is sensational stuff. Now, Walsh is coming to the centre. Here's the last man in. And this is the last over. This is a sensational finish to the World Cup semi-final. What's his form like, Michael?
Well, it's not the best, Tony. And he has 4 balls in which to try and get 5 runs. Or I would presume he'll be thinking he has 1 ball to get a single and to get off strike. Well, if the West Indies lose this game, I'm sorry, but I think they only have themselves to blame. The tactics went awry after the fall of Chandra Paul. I'm not too sure why Harper and Gibson were sent ahead of the regular batsmen. But certainly Australia have got to have the edge at this point.
The West Indian incoming captain and the West Indian outgoing captain together at the crease. There's no doubt that he's got to try and get 1 here and give it to Richie Richardson. All they need now is 5 runs or 4 balls. If they get 5, they tie the match, and because they've beaten the West Indies, they go through. They'll be aware of that. Sorry, because they've beaten Australia, they'll go through. Now, here we go. Fleming on his way in. Walsh on strike. Oh, there! The Aussies have won it! Fleming has bowled him out. This is a sensational victory to Australia. They look gone for all money. The Aussies are coming from everywhere. All the 14 players are on the field. What a victory for them, and what a tragedy for the West Indies. They looked as if they had this game won, and won by a long, long way. However, it's turned out to be a disaster for them. The Aussies have sneaked in and won a great game of cricket.
A good fight back by Australia, certainly a very good fight back. They were 15 for 4 at one stage, looking as if it was all over. They fought back, got 207 runs on the board, and the West Indies again looked to be the winners when Chandra Paul and Richard Richardson were coasting along, and Australia have come back again. They never give up, these Australians, but I still think the West Indies employed very bad tactics. They have got no one else but themselves to blame.
Well, a tragedy for the captain of the West Indies. Not out, left stranded down the non-striker's end. The West Indies have lost the semi-final. And what's more, they lost 8 wickets for 37 runs in 51 balls. From the time that Chandapal left the crease, they went from 2 for 165 to 202 all out. Well, the captain of Australia tried everything out there today. He switched his bowlers, changed his field, and at the end of the day, he managed to sneak his team in. Look at the eyes. This is the delivery. Whack, hit the top of middle stump, and that really was the end of the West Indies.
And even at that late stage, I cannot be convinced that that was what Richie Richardson told Courtney Walsh to do, to play a shot. I'm sure the instructions must have been to get Richie Richardson on strike. Well, that was not what was tried, and Fleming has done the job. Must have been feeling a little bit sick with himself when he bowled that short ball to Richie Richardson that was pulled away for 4, but he certainly is the hero now.